Okay, we ready? Well, good morning. I hope you're doing well. We are back in Guild Wars 2, and last time Catalystya and the gang learned a few new things about the Titans, and now it is time to go to the Wizard's Tower and devise a plan. So, let's go ahead and do that. Nice loading screen.
Where is everyone? Never seen it so empty in here.
Where is everyone?
I had to act! My people were in danger. I couldn't abandon them again.
Irony so rich I could gild the tesserae with it.
Knock on the door.
We're in the middle of something. Are you oblivious or just tense?
It's me.
Oh, thank the stars. Quickly, I can't stand it any longer. They've been arguing for days, literal days.
I'm trying to have a discussion. But it's off derailed by my interlocutor's perpetual outbursts.
A discussion? That's what you called that tirade of yours earlier? Think they heard you in the Shiver Peaks.
Go address the room. If you don't have a report, make something up. Before they get a second wind.
Fortunately, I have some news. We located Farah, the missing researcher, in Janthir's Sentry. She was conducting some extracurricular studies on Ura's spawn and the bolstering effects of the mist's tides. While there, she volunteered us to test this theory by battling one of Ura's greater spawn. And sure enough, as soon as the storm cleared, the spawn weakened significantly.
See, Ren? Those storms are off. You don't need to be from the Isles to sense that.
I've been on that train of thought from the start. Why do you think I had the ward tracking them in the first place?
Malice told us your predictions for the storms breaking these next couple days. We can use that to our advantage. We'll use today and tomorrow to get our preparations in order. The following day, we'll strike. That's the plan.
So it is. I'll call together a meeting to inform the ward. We'll return to our discussion later.
Don't rush on our accounts.
Make final plans with Dagda and Waiting Sorrow.
Finally. Thought we'd never get a moment's peace. Not with that old gas bag here.
Sorry you got caught in the middle of this. Years of pent-up rage just waiting to be unleashed on me. Now we get to witness it in real time.
The battle should keep him occupied for a while.
Us too. I should get back to Harvest Den. Need to help Alder with preparations.
Perfect. I'm excited to finally see it. You can catch me up along the way.
At least let me give you the obligatory, you don't have to come if you don't want to.
Noted. And ignored.
Well, that's settled. Wayfinder, you keep an eye out for mail. You should be receiving something from Alder soon.
Read the mail from Stoic Alder. That was quick. Alright, first off, let's get this out of the way. My obligatory 5 points for logging in. Looks like Dragon Bash. I have no idea. Feast of Battle Eve's invitation. It is with a disquieted heart that I declare a new battle's eve is upon us. Few moons have passed since we last gathered for such an occasion. While our prior bravery and sacrifice were repaid in victory, I'm afraid we've no time to rest on our laurels. We do, however, have time enough to feast before we heed battle's call, and so I invite you to join our bearkin for an eve of food, drink, and dance. Let us prepare for tomorrow by celebrating the joys of today. Your humbled claw, Stoic Alder. Okay, so we're going to celebrate before the big event.
Earned this.
Let's see. 15 lowland pine logs. A large stash of carved lowland pine coins. And a mastery point. Hey, not turning any of it down. That is such a pretty place. I'm not even a fan of heights, and I would still live there. Alright, now we need to head to Harvest Den. And I could run over there. I'm gonna be lazy. And we'll take a portal. Maybe we'll do a thing or two while we're in here. We haven't done any of the heart quests lately. Probably do that. All right. Partake in the Battle Eve's feast. But like I said, let's go ahead and do. I know. I really enjoyed doing the helping out at the tavern, and that is nope. That over this way. Yeah, Torpor Tavern. We'll go over there and do that. Where am I? Over here. There's a new event nearby, huh? I love her glider. I picked that up when I had a few extra gems, and it was on sale. There we go. It kind of matches her being an engineer and everything. And of course, Miss Medrill got her own glider, which also matches her, being a Silvar and everything.
Look who's back. Ready to cook up a storm, little chef? Got some hungry bear kid who could use a proper meal.
Okay. You want troll tots. Alright. Of course, I have totally forgotten the recipes. Cabbage, fruit, honey, carrot. Well, there's the cabbage. Fruit is right there. Honey is outside. Honestly, it's probably good. Certainly healthy. Of course, I don't know how well they bind together. Unless that fruit's particularly sticky. And carrots. Alright. There you go. Honey, troll tots.
Been many a harvest since we feasted so fine.
You want honey cider. Well, that's easy. I can just pick that up from upstairs. There you go.
Oh, pretty good.
I didn't cook that, but thank you. Foul Raven stew. Cooked meat, tomato, pumpkin, and carrot. All right, so tomato is not in here. I'm not too sure about this one. Maybe without the tomato. And I like tomatoes, but I don't know how well they go with pumpkin and carrot. Now, the pumpkin and carrot would go good together. Here you go. And you have no words for me. Shame on you. I like that, couch. Oh, hello. Roast mutton. Alright. Back in we go. Find the recipe for roast mutton. Cooked meat, tomato, herb, and egg. Hey, I'm already making something. Now that one would probably be good. I know, even with the addition of the egg. There's herbs. Alright, there's our roast mutton. Here you go. And what do you want? Another roast mutton. I don't know if I actually have to read the book first to set it up, but I'm going to, even though I just made it. Oh, hello, dog. Nika. Hello, Nika. Now, the fun thing about tomato is that it is actually good to use in dishes where you have a meat that's a little tougher. So maybe it's not the most tender cut, but tomato, especially if you pressure cook or slow cook it, the tomato will help break down the fibers of the meat, making it more tender. Anyway, that's my fun fact for the day. Here you go.
Seems edible.
What, did I mess it up? Alright, you want honey cider. Well, I can't mess that one up, right? I know I didn't mess that meat up. I think he was just being persnickety. And I guess we can actually make ourselves go faster. I think we'll stick to the speed we're going. There you go. And what do you want? A basilic stew? Basilic stew? Oh, that has a pretty strange name. I guess no basilisks were harmed in the making of it. Basilisk bowl. Fish fillet, herb, egg, and cabbage. Actually doesn't sound that bad. Alright, so we have our fish fillet. About as fresh as you can get. We just freshly filleted it. Herb, egg, and cabbage. That's what I thought. And cabbage. I wonder what happened if you put the wrong ingredients together. I've successfully cooked a meal. You've completed a tiered renowned heart.
It's the spot it does.
Oh, well, I'm glad to hear that. Continue daily completion of tiered renowned hearts increases their associated achievement track. The result in results in additional rewards and potential changes in the area as you gain the locals' trust over time. Magi's Urson ornamented pistol. Okay. We got some honeycombs. So where are we heading for this feast? Probably across the way, probably at his house. That'd be my guess. Definitely one of the quieter moments in the story. Gives Catalystya a chance to have a quick breather between all this fighting. And I don't just mean with the mobs. The fighting between Waiting Sorrow and what's his name? I cannot remember his name. The alien-looking guy. That is pretty intense.
Summer, your journeykin are destroying my cabbages.
No need to holler now. Only playing they are.
Alright, we might as well do this.
Wonderful! Outlander, how'd you like to cuddle some sweet journeykins and help bring them home to their cozy pen?
I doubt I'm gonna have success doing this, but I have somebody helping out here.
Those cubs need structure, not cuddling.
Come here, you. Poor little journeykin. They're so upset. They escaped and now they're being put away. And they're still escaping. Now, why would they be eating the cabbages? Okay, I'm not the only one that moves away from that before I'm finished putting up the war claw. It's just, persistent. There's two more escaping. Oh, we did it.
Thank you, Outlander. We'll let them gnaw his house down before a stern word crosses his tongue.
I am sorry, Mist. Better my house than your cabbages, eh?
All right. Well, that's done. We're supposed to be partaking in the Battle's Eve feast. Ah, there we go, right here. Hello, Poised Arrow.
Oh, Wayfinder. I see you got Pa's invitation. Between us, he gets a bit sappy about that sort of thing. Though, I suppose the Battle's Eve feast isn't exactly a joyous occasion. More of a precautionary goodbye. But, well, we shan't. Still plenty of fun to be had. Although your Alliance pals look to be having none of it.
Aside from me, Kaith, and Malice, they don't know the Lowlanders very well yet.
Shall I introduce them? Pressure them to mingle? If all else fails, some honey wine should do the trick.
Appreciated, but you just enjoy the festivities. I'll see if I can loosen them up.
He is so nice. I still think he's going to get himself in trouble at some point. Meet with your allies.
Seems like you don't know what to do with yourselves.
After decades of leaving bonds with the Lowlanders untended, it appears I have my work cut out for me.
This place is a bit rougher around the edges than Her Majesty's royal court. Although, I don't mind the change of pace.
The Lowlanders may look intimidating, but appearances can be deceiving. And they could say the same about some of us.
I wouldn't characterize it that way.
How about I introduce you to a few of the council members? Might help break the ice.
Introduce the Tyrian Alliance to the Bearkin. And Isgarren. That's his name, Isgarren. Hear him grumbling over there.
For starters, Queen Jenna. There's someone you might like to meet.
And Fading Aurora is the name we'll be sticking with, correct?
I suppose Anise was present for the grand reveal.
Based on Anise's recollection, grand is certainly one way of putting it.
Introduce Queen Jenna to Fading Aurora. Or Waiting Sorrow as we know her now.
Aurora, I'd like you to meet a colleague and friend of mine, Queen Jenna of Kryta.
Your Majesty. Well, this is an honor.
Likewise, Fading Aurora. I've heard much about the town's healing master. All of it impressive.
Introduce firstborn Dagonet to Soaring Crest. Dagonet.
Dagonet, I know someone you'll have plenty to chat about with.
I'm eager to make their acquaintance.
Alright. With my Soaring Crest. I see Surging Tide, Trampling Herd, Steely Dawn. Soaring Crest is way over here.
Dagonet, meet Soaring Crest, agriculture master, expert in Janthir's ecosystem and plant life.
Most things, I've still much to learn of your people.
Then we're one and the same. Let's fix that.
Introduce Countess Anise to Barbed Veil. This is... I'm having fun doing this.
And finally, Anise. I know just the person for you.
About time. The suspense was killing me.
We have to find Barbed Veil over here. I'm surprised we're not introducing Isgarren to anyone. He definitely needs to listen up.
Meet Barbed Veil, Spear Master. I pity any who find themselves on the wrong end of her spear.
Are you speaking from experience, Commander?
The sparring match is soon to start. Who dares face our spearmaster in this test of might?
How about you? Think you could take Barbed Veil one-on-one?
Apologies. The eve before battle leaves them restless, sparks nerves. They hide them with spears and boasting.
I don't know that I'd be the best sparring partner, but I think I have just the match. Commander.
Go get him, Commander!
How can I ever repay you for this, Anise?
Head to the sparring arena. I don't even think I still have my spear, do I? I guess I do. I don't even remember where the sparring arena is. I'm ready, don't go easy on me, yeah?
That's it!
Yeah, I have not done a single thing with spears.
Get him, Spearmaster! Yeah, Vale! Yeah, Vale!
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not good at this. I am no good at this.
How'd that feel? Excruciating?
Get him,
Rage at maximum.
Watch your stance.
Keep it together.
Watch your stance.
Yeah, I have no first clue what I'm doing.
Stay low!
Oh, come on.
Nice!
Armor enhanced.
Yeah, Barbell!
Accelerating. Armor enhanced.
Yeah, Barbell!
Nice!
Rage at maximum.
Get him, Spearmaster!
Armor enhanced.
Watch your stance.
Accelerating.
Oh, come on.
Keep it together. Mind your footing.
Stay low!
Yeah, Barbell!
Rage at maximum.
Get him, Spearmaster!
That's it!
There you go! Get him, Spearmaster!
Come on. Let me move.
Yeah, Barbell!
Rage at maximum.
Spearmaster! Strike
And that's how
now!
amazing I am.
Get him, Spearmaster!
Exceptional,
Rage
Wayfinder.
at maximum.
You'll face me one-on-one and live to boast. You've earned that right, and my respect. The strangers should fear the fate that tomorrow promises them.
Deft work out there, Wayfinder. Nothing like sparring to shake the pre-battle jitters. Me? Well, I'd rather dance them away. The eve of battle always wreaks havoc on my nerves.
Well, battle is plenty of cause for nervousness. If you stop feeling nervous, that's when you should be concerned.
Wise you are, Wayfinder. Speaking of calming the nerves, the Rite of the Warrior dance is starting up. Join the dance circle. Make the others jealous with your swan-like moves.
All right.
I don't even know how to do the dance. Oh my god.
First to thaw our dance.
Oh, that's even worse.
Perhaps a visitor. Wayfinder, you impress us with your sparring moves. Have you the dance moves to match?
Absolutely not.
That the Wayfinder does. Don't fret. I'll join you.
Okay, I have no clue what I'm doing.
Gather round. Stand. That's it. A dance on Battle's Eve loosens muscles and inhibitions. A fine tradition. Draw your bearkin near, whether you want a crowd. Let Ashmakers tell of this Battle's Eve for...
Alright, at least that one was a little easier.
Sure.
They gave us the dance moves. Now it says to find Stoic Alder. At least even Isgarren seems to be, I don't know, somewhat joining the festivities. Everyone but Stoic Alder.
Gathered here we are to remember. No, makes it sound like a funeral pyre. Wayfinder,
They'll appreciate your message. Whatever wording you settle on.
your assurance is appreciated. Although, I wish the message were one I needn't deliver.
I understand.
Never gets easier. Although, truth be told, I wouldn't want it to. I've some prepared remarks. Keep them brief, I shall, lest the rumble of your stomachs drown out my words. But first, I shall offer the floor to our visitors. If you've your own words to air, please, come forth. I didn't come with a prepared speech, but as the leader of the Astral Ward and a vanguard of the Tyrian Alliance...
Huh. Now he's a vanguard? What happened to the triviality of Tyrian politics?
I'm sure the muse will strike. The foes before us may seem marvels, born of worlds unknown. Let me assure you, they are nothing new. Past millennia watched the Titans rise to power, only to be buried by history's indifferent debris. Tomorrow, we shall damn them to that same insignificant fate. Will they appear again in a future distant from our own? Who knows? Instead, we must remember life's true constant. The struggle for survival. Incessant, ruthless, natural. It is that very force your tribe reveres that powers life. So fear not these crude beasts, no. Fear repose. Fear a life so catatonic it makes risking death feel like living. I find it all rather freeing, don't you?
For a minute there, I thought he had it. But then he kept talking.
Still not the worst pep talk he's given.
Our guest speech may seem disquieting, as is war, a thief of solace, and most cruelly, hope. Far too many of us know this firsthand. So I share with you a poem from moons long past. It has seen me to brighter shores. May it do you that same kindness. As we march toward peril's hearth, our kinfolk at our sides, each step, perhaps, could be our last, or first, toward kinder skies. Our spears will dawn, and fight till dawn, to guard the grounds we've stood, but won't have won till battle's done. And stays that way for good. And stays that way for good. That sentiment I find freeing. Until we see such times, we march, bear kin and allied friends, to guard our grounds against a foe most wicked. What they have in strength, they lack in respect for one another. We have both, and some damn good spears.
Regroup with your allies. I mean, the Bearkin are kind of our allies too, aren't they?
That was a very compelling speech, Elder.
They always seem to come together at the last moment. Still, tomorrow comes too soon.
We've prepared, tested our plan of attack, celebrated the many reasons for living. It's time.
Suppose it is, Wayfinder. But for now, the eve is young, and the festivities beckon. I do advise you all to get a good night's rest. Tomorrow, we rise.
Nice. So can we stay and enjoy the festivities for a minute? And we got another mastery point. Oh, and I have an ability that is fully ready to... Wait. Masteries. Ah, it is ready. So we have unlocked some new stuff for the homestead. I feel like we should be working on training that now. Yeah, your handy worker rating has increased. New recipes are available to craft. Woohoo! Oh, I'll have to see what it all is. Things very quiet now. Oh, Isgarren. Let's go talk to Isgarren.
Don't tell me you're afraid to dance, Isgarren.
Afraid? Huh. I just find no comfort in the senseless flailing of limbs.
I know. You need a partner.
I'll pass. I'm flattered. Truly. But I can partake from here while remaining still and dignified.
Oh, how rude of me. The Seers didn't have dancing, did they? It's just... I always thought you were the graceful sort.
Oh, of course we had dancing. It's not like it's chronomancy. You just set your feet, sway your hips in time to the rhythm. I know what you're trying to do, and it won't work.
All right, you win. Honestly, I wish Mabon was here. Anise tells me he was the life of the party.
He was a patron of many festivities over the years. A shame you only knew him in his direst moments.
One dance, then, for Mabon?
Fine. I will humor your childish whims, and then you will leave me be.
Oh my god! Did we get him to dance? We did! We got him to dance! Is he some sort of a ghost? Alright, I have no clue what he has still, but at least we managed to do that. So. We have done that. And the next step is to ascend Mount Balriar and challenge the Titans. But of course, we will do that next time. Until then, bye for now.